Welcome to the Just Journey podcast, and I'm grateful for your time and your support. You ever wonder why we still do things at our adult age that we did when we were younger? We definitely have a greater understanding, however, we simply know more than what we're willing to do. In today's episode, simply put, we grown, but why still? And we're going to talk health. By no means am I a doctor, but I also know there's a few things that I will not be doing in this lifetime or the next. I understand that every business has a targeted audience. However, I've lost some brain cells pondering why some of us can't see that we're targeted from a molecular level. Almost as if we're holding on to unhealthy nostalgias from our childhood and young adulthood. For ad space, promos, and collaborations, email justjourneymanagement@gmail.com. This podcast is available on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and YouTube. Let's get into it. But first, I have a few questions. Who is still drinking Kool-Aid? Sunny Delight, also known as Sunny D. Are you still drinking sugar water? What about Hawaiian Punch? What about Yahoo? And I know y'all remember those little juices with the fall top. I found out they were called Huggies. And moreover, what about those Four Locos and those MD 2020s? When the last time you seen a 211 or a 40? I was on a streaming app having a conversation with a couple of people, mainly males. I can't remember exactly how the conversation got started, but I was so appalled when I was offered a glass of Kool-Aid. I stopped mid-sentence and said, "What? You still drink Kool-Aid?" And I jonesed a little bit and said, well, what flavor? And I just cannot believe that a lot of us, and it was quite a few people that stated yes, they drink Kool-Aid. I could not believe it. And then I was like, okay, what about Sunny D? There was an alarming rate of people that indicated they don't drink it, but they get it for their kids because they used to drink it as a kid. And I know some of you are probably thinking, well, what's wrong with Kool-Aid? What's wrong with Sunny Delight? The same thing that's wrong with sugar water. Who's still drinking sugar water? Now, I know some of you guys want to get a little fancy, maybe cut up a lemon. But at that point, are you not drinking lemonade? I'm talking about sugar water, pure water in a cup, sugar at the bottom, stir, stir, stir. Try to drink it before it settles. Okay. I know a lot of them also indicated that they still drink Hawaiian Punch and that chocolate Yahoo drink. But then I was curious and I was like, well, who's still drinking Four Locos, MD 2020s, 40s, 211s? And to my surprise, it was quite a few people. Here's a few things I found out, okay? Kool-Aid. Each cup has 20 grams of sugar. Kool-Aid also has health risks that are tied into diabetes, obesity, and cancer. Now, when I brought that up, a lot of people said, well, everything could lead to cancer nowadays. It's in all of the food. But if you know better, do you not do better, or do you quench your Kool-Aid thirst? Next up, this Hawaiian Punch. It has been linked to, of course, obesity. And let's just put it out there. Sugar turns into fat in the body, so anything with a high sugar content is going to potentially lead to obesity because you're going to get fat. Type 2 diabetes and heart disease is linked to that Hawaiian punch. I don't know if it would be safe to say that maybe our parents didn't know and they were trying to, I wouldn't say unalive us, but it's definitely like a slow death. Any pattern of behavior that isn't healthy, in my opinion alone, is leading you to a slow death. Now, Sunny D, contrary to a lot of people's belief, it does not contain vitamin D. It's almost like if you were drinking a milk and there was no calcium content, but you were saying, oh, I'm drinking milk for calcium. It also has artificial colors and has been linked to causing acne. Now, not just in children and preteens, but adults as well. Yahoo, that chocolate drink that is not to be mistaken with yahoo.com. Yahoo has 19 grams of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and it's been around since the 1920s. You do the math. That's a long time. It also contains yellow 5 and red 40. And if you're looking for it, you will get 1 gram of protein out of it. Okay. Now, if you're somebody who still has these in your home, I challenge you in the comments below to leave me some comments relating to the health benefits of Kool-Aid, sugar water, Sunny D, Hawaiian Punch, and Yahoo. Now, when I got into these alcohols, it was almost like being in the 90s again, because there was a few people that said, well, I get a 40 every now and then hanging out with families at cookouts. And those Four Locos, a lot of people mentioned that, yeah, I drank them at some point in time, but there was claims of hallucinations, not being able to get through the entire can, it making them angry. Like it was more than just an alcoholic beverage, a malt liquor, so to speak. And a fun fact about MD 2020 is that it is a Scottish beverage. They have flavors in Scotland that we don't have here, and it's most popular there as well. And that 211, you know, a lot of these companies are not going out of business because they're banking on your desire to keep doing what you've been doing. Not to say that anybody's an alcoholic out there, but I mean, what are you still drinking 211, MD 2020, and Four Locos? If you guys could see the look on my face right now, I'm sure you would crack a smile because I am so perplexed. Now, everybody has a different taste bud when it comes to what they drink, how much of it they drink, can they handle their alcohol, but is it not detrimental to your liver? You know, and I'm saying it from the perspective of not really being a heavy drinker. And I know for a fact, having drank Four Locos before, it is not something I want to experience. The last time I had a Four Loko, it was in a gold can, and I was slumped over on my couch, eyes barely able to stay open, and it's almost like there's something in there so poisonous to the body that maybe whatever processes liquids and wherever those things kind of settle, If I could imagine having little people in my body, they were drunk too. So I couldn't even function. They couldn't even do their job. I almost turned into the whole can. Recycle me at that point. I will never touch a Four Loko. I don't even get excited when I see it in the store. When I see those Four Lokos in the store, I'm like, that's that shit right there. And it's going to get you messed up. And maybe that's what people are looking for until they get messed up by drinking them damn Four Lokos. This is a super short, super sweet. I want to know what it is that you're still drinking or eating. And are those things from when you were younger still and you hadn't been able to let them go? Or has your palate really changed to a more mature palate? Has your mind converted on a path of knowing, hey, some things I just can't stop eating, for example, like chicken, because some people just love chicken. Some people just love fruit, whether it has seeds or not, right? But are you really still drinking Kool-Aid and sugar water, Huggies, Sunny D, Wine Punch, Yahoo, 211, Four Lokos, MD 2020? Is that you? If you're out there, we would love to hear from you. That's all for today's episode. Something I definitely had to get off my chest. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also share this to a friend. Signing out, yours truly, Just Journey.